Hello student, today we will start new chapter 8 Microsoft Excel 2007. So open your book, page number 80. So what is Excel? This is the basically used for tabular work and big calculations. Okay, Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet software widely used to perform mathematical calculations. The data is spread in a tabular and consisting of rows and columns. So it provides built-in features and tools such as formulas, functions, and data analysis tools that make it easier to work with large amount of data. So what is dragging? Dragging the Excel icon to the desktop will create a shortcut. So we can make the shortcut of Excel with dragging method. Either we can open the Excel from the start button and program list. In the office list we have Microsoft Excel. So this is also the part of the Microsoft Office. So Excel is most popular software that help us to arrange data in organized way. Like this we can see if we want to make our progress report, so we can arrange the data in rows and columns. We can make table for that, and we can arrange these data like this in the table form, and we can type it is used for typing less and get more data. So it is used for fast typing in the table. Okay, and it suppose if you want to type two numbers 101 and dragging with plus sign, we can fill with numbers automatically. So we can fill automatic list by dragging the plus sign, and we can perform big calculations very fast and very accurate in the Excel. And auto recalculation also can be done. If we do not use the formula again, once it's applied, we need not to apply formula again and again. If we applied at once, then after that we can change any number, so it will automatically recalculate the data. And it is also used for auto format table. We can design our table with different colors and different background like this. Okay, the presentable manner we can make our table, and we can compare data through charts also. Okay, we can make charts also in MS Excel with our data, so we can see our data in the chart form, and we can understand well. We can do the comparison between 2 or 3 data very easily with this chart. And another feature of Excel is we can sort data for better analysis. Okay, either ascending or descending order, we can do the sorting of data very easily in Excel, and we can compare two workbooks side by side. Okay, and we can combine also different workbooks and worksheets in one sheet. So these are the important features. That's why we are following this MS Excel software. So it is very useful for us. So how can we start MS Excel? First you have to click on the start button, then all programs in Microsoft Office. After that Microsoft Office Excel 2007. Either we can make the shortcut also. Now to exit from the Excel application, click on close option on the Office button, drop down menu. Next is workbook and worksheet. So we are doing work in Excel in a workbook, and workbook have different worksheets. So we are doing all the work in this worksheet. So when you start Excel, you open a file which is called a workbook, and it is like a notebook that has number of pages in it. So each new workbook comes with 3 worksheets. You can see sheet 1, 2 and 3 like pages in a document. known as sheet tabs. So they can be seen at the bottom left of the workbook window, you can see. And these are named as sheet 1, 2 and 3, and we can rename also. We can rename also these sheets. So what is the other name of a worksheet? It's a pages. Okay, it's a pages of a workbook. So how many sheet tabs are present at the bottom of worksheet window by default? It's 3. So data is entered into the worksheet. You can add additional worksheet also. So if you need more than 3 worksheets, so you can easily add new worksheets. So data can be viewed in a worksheet by clicking on its sheet tab. So we have done the workbook. What is workbook and worksheet? The worksheet is divided into rows and columns. Okay, table is made with rows and column combination called cells. So what are columns? Column has an alphabetical heading at the top. You can see A, B, C, D. These are the column headings. The first 26 columns have the letters from A to Z, then AA to AZ, and carrying up to XFT. So each worksheet contains 16,384 columns. Now rows. So each row also has a heading with 1, 2, 3 name. Heading are numbers ranging from 1 to 1, 0, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6 rows we have in one worksheet. And next is cell. So what is cell? The cell is the space. You can see this blue box which is formed by the intersection of rows and columns. So these are the column A, B, C, D, E, F, and these are the rows. So this is the combination of column and rows. So intersection of one row and one column is called cell. So each small rectangle in a spreadsheet is called a cell. So cell, what is cell reference? The heading of a column, like this cell pointer, is on column B and on row 2. So heading of a column and row combines to form the cell address. So also called the cell reference. So two small buttons appear to the left of the formula bar. You can see these two small buttons. So cancel. This is for cancel. Cancel button can be used to cancel the data entry. And enter button works like an enter key. Next is what is cell pointer. So this is the cell pointer. It's a highlighted cell boundary that indicate which cell is active at the moment. So this time we are doing work in which cell. It is called active cell. So know the facts. The tab scrolling buttons. These are the tab scrolling buttons to the left of the sheet tabs. Let you move through the tabs quickly. Okay children, now we have completed page number 80, 81 and 82. So you have to do practical practice of MS Excel. First you have to do practice how can we open the MS Excel window. In different parts of the Excel window you can see, and try to type this progress report, and you can see the how can we navigate different between cells and what is workbook and what are worksheets. Okay, so and column, rows and cell reference, and what is cell pointer. Okay, so you have to read this chapter again, watch this video again. Now next topic, entering data in Excel, we will do in the next class. So I will give you homework for today.